So the third Taylor polynomial means stop once you get to the third derivative when using a Taylor polynomial series to represent a function. So if this is your first time seeing it, this notation is kind of funky, but it's saying the nth derivative of f. Then you put a into it. That's always your center. In this case, the center looks like we want us to center it at 1. Then you divide by whatever derivative number you're on, factorial. And then it's times x minus that center to the nth power. Okay, so it'll make more sense when we do it. N equals 0 means we're plugging in 0 everywhere we see an n, so that means f to the 0 derivative. So that means just the original function. And then instead of putting an x in here, remember function notation, f of x, they said they want us to put in 1 in here because that's the center. So instead of writing 4e to the x, I'm going to write 4e to the first. So that's the top part of the formula. Then we're going to divide that by n to the factorial power. So that's 0 factorial, so that's 1. 0 factorial by definition is 1. And then this is x minus our center, which is 1, they said, to the nth power, which is 0. So there's n equals 0. Then we do it again for n equals 1. So the derivative of 4e to the x is just 4e to the x. And they say plug in your center instead of x. And then it's now divide by 1 factorial. It's x minus 1 to the first power. And then we got 4e to the x again. But instead of x, we put in 1. Then we got 2 factorial. X minus 1, you're probably getting the pattern. And they wanted the third Taylor polynomial, so we want to do one more to get to the third derivative. So with these, the first two videos I made, they haven't been too bad because it's always e to the x, so the derivative isn't a complicated calculation. I think that's everything. Now if we just simplify, this is just going to be 4e for the first term, because that's 1. This is 4e times x minus 1 for the next term. And then the next one, we got 4e divided by 2 factorial. So 2 times 1 is 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. So that's 2e to the x minus 1 squared. And then 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 1. So this is 4 6 or 2/3 e to the x minus 1 to the third. So there, now we're done.